What's up, guys? It's me, Campos, here. Today we're looking at some top 8 deck profiles from the Lubbock Regional. Right here we have Ben Ranger. How'd you do?
Went X11.
And what place did you finish?
7th.
Alright, let's get into that deck profile.
Alright. It's ABC, but it's not. It's like a combination of the new variant with the old variant, because I wasn't completely devoted to the new style. So it's a combination of the two. You got your basic A, B's, and C's. People don't seem to understand that these things have additional effects as far as being able to protect against things. And you often want to be able to use those. Just overall, I prefer 333. Obviously, you have the Destrudo engine. You're not playing 2 Destrudo, although this does hurt when it gets DD crowed. This works for your rank 4 plays as well as your Synchro 7s. A lot of times you want to go into a rank 4 just to be able to get reoccursion so you can use this over again. But yeah, just Destrudo's good. You know, just gotta be careful about DD Crow running around because that hurts. Which did happen in this regional, and I did lose that one. This is where your traditional ABCs aren't playing these anymore in favor of the heavier Destrudo builds. I wanted to be able to do swarming. These help you go into link 4s, because whenever you lose your Destrudo engine, you want to be able to have a backup plan, and this is your rank 4 toolbox backup plan. And even if they do cherries your buster, you still have plays, so helps push. One Gofu, just one because I have one and I used one and I didn't brick with it. It was there when I needed it, so it worked.
Preparing for the new ban list?
Yeah, it works for the new ban list. This is probably where the twist is, because this is a heavy hand trap format. I didn't run that many hand traps. Only ran 3, 2 Ghost Ogre and 1 Maxi. We were being very budget with this deck because we didn't want to spend an absurd amount of money on cardboard, so we just used what we had. You gotta budget your Yu-Gi-Oh, people. Budget your Yu-Gi-Oh. You don't want to go broke playing Yu-Gi-Oh. So Ghost Ogre was very good this format. I saw Maxi a few times. Didn't really do too much, but it was there. It wasn't always there when I needed it. The one Foolish for the Destrudo and Supreme King Dragon plays. Rageki's always good. I want to talk about this card just because I love it so much, and MST seems to pass the test of time. I know people prefer banishing via Cosmic Cyclone, but that it costs you 1,000, and you may not think that's a lot, but over time it can really hurt you, especially with Destrudo paying half your life points. You want to be able to preserve as much life points as you can, and this did what it needed to. Didn't fail me once, just did good.
Did you use it to enable any combos in your ABC portion of the deck?
When my opponent had Ancient Fairy Dragon and I had Hanger on board, he attempted to blow up my Hanger, and I changed Space Typhoon to blow up my own Hanger so he wouldn't get the search, and that I was able to finish the game from there. So it just works. Again, it's focused obviously on field spells, but not as much. We're only running 2. Bricking field spells kind of sucks. This is a good card, but I just felt comfortable running 2. People have good reasons for running 3, but I was just running 2. It's going to 1 anyways. 3, hopefully to bait out Ash targets for your 2 primary search. You have the 1 Gateway to Chaos, the 3 Hanger, and the 2 Dragon Ravine. This was okay. This sucked because there was one game where I bricked got Destrudo, Supreme King Dragon Worm, and this in hand, and that just sucks when it bricks. But that's what you have to realize when you're playing a field spell engine, is you're adding more bricks. This card, I absolutely love this card. I didn't see it too much, but when I saw it, it did what it needed to do. Everybody read this card just because they weren't for certain what it did, and the reoccursion is real. I love this. I'm not too for certain about this. This helps with your link 4 pushes, and it helps with your reoccursion. It did okay sometimes, and sometimes it was just too slow. I don't know what to do with it. I'm kind of neutral on it. And then speaking of paying life points, we got the Solemn Brigade. We're not playing 3 strikes just because we're trying to preserve some sort of form of life points. You will burn through it, and it's just a staple. That's the main deck. That's 41 in the main.
Those trap cards are pretty unique. Yep. Something you don't really see in every other deck.
The Destrudo ABCs aren't really focused on traps. Like I said, it was a combination of the old ABCs with some traps with the Destrudo engine. I wasn't for sure which way to go, so I just combined the 2. Side deck? You want to do side deck?
Yeah,
next?
let's go into side deck.
This is for trick stars. This deck has a hard time against trick stars. Just that small little burn damage really does hurt. So you want to be able to have something. Didn't really get it out. Only went against one trick star player, and that was Kevin Bortle. He didn't really burn me all that much. I ended up getting a draw with him. He was my one draw. And we both ended up getting top 8, so you know that's good. So that was nice. We both kept on pushing.
I was citing that card too.
Yeah, it's a fun little card. It works out.
It is.
This is for stuff like evenly matched and you know, just random banishing. I didn't really see it too much, but it's there. The Kaiju engine, which side going second, it's solid. I like the 3 Kaiju into 1 Slumber. It's just solid. It gets rid of threats. This was just my 15th card. I had 14 cards, and I was like, what do I want to do? I was afraid of Ghost Reaper. I only got Ghost Reaper once, but my opponent didn't have the ABC Dragon Buster, which I thought he had, and I was playing like I didn't have ABC Dragon Buster, but then I could play ABC Dragon Buster. He revealed Decode Talkers, and just banished all my Decode Talkers, so it was like, I'm neutral. I don't know what to do with this card, honestly. 2 Twin Twister for more of the rogue matchups and blowing up back row. It was okay, I didn't see it too much. Double Mistake, this is your budget Ash Blossom. You have to go first playing this, so it's okay. You just need to see it going first, but it's your budget Ash Blossom. Then 2 D-Barrier, we didn't decide to sing too much, but it's there because it's good. Extra deck, we have 2 goat tokens for Gofu, because sheep tokens are pro. For the extra deck, now one thing that I noticed with ABCs is that the extra deck is very cluttered. I really didn't know what to take. I had to take out the Utopia package, which I kind of regretted because there was a few times where I needed it. But it's just really cluttered. So I wanted to play the new Samurai card that came out, which brings back ABC Dragon Buster, and it's kind of like a lightning with as far as the Armades effect, but didn't really have room for it. So we played 1 H Parry, 1 Black Rose Dragon. Black Rose blow up the board. This is what comes up every single time. You have to play this. Absolutely necessary just for good control. Breaking up back row. This ABC players have been taking this out, but a lot of times when you don't get the most optimal hands and you need to, you're going first and you need to search for your back row and you need to make your pushes. Tsukiyomi gets you there. It's okay. It gets, I consider it kind of necessary, but you can take it out. But it gets you there. Didn't really bring this out, but it's good, so we play it. Castell, good plays all day. Direwolf to be able to do Direwolf things. Dwell never came out. This came out every single time. Love this card, although you can win without it. And then for your links, we played one of this so that way we could get to these quicker. And this is just an overall really good card in ABC. You get this plus Buster Dragon, you're pretty much set. But if you want to push even further, and like what I said before, this deck's good at going into, because of the gadgets and because of the backs to the front, you're good at going into your Link Force. And I picked this up. I got ripped off on this card, but I knew I had to pick it up, and I'm glad I did, even though I got ripped off on it. It got its value, and it's just this card was too good. It probably won me a solid 4 or 5 games, maybe more. It was just a very good, substantial card. Just being able to control games and being able to go in there and push. It was just amazing, absolutely amazing. I don't know if I would have gotten my top without this card. So. That's the deck profile there.
So, any shoutouts?
Shout out to my boy Edgar because we drove all the way here for a good 6 hours. He didn't top, but he's a believer, so he can believe that he topped, but he's going to get that invite sometime. We're going to take this boy to the Nationals. And we're going to Nationals with this boy too, Campos.
For sure. Glad to have you on the channel, and we hope to see you again.
Thanks for having me.